Hello, and thank you for joining us for our podcast today. I'm Ritali, and I'm here with Kim Carson, clinical therapist for Enterhealth, a premier behavioral health provider specializing in mental health and substance abuse treatment services. Today, we'll be discussing the importance of establishing and maintaining a cohesive and strong family unit. We'll cover the ways this can affect our physical, mental, and emotional well-being, as well as offer tips on how you can break down barriers and create a stronger family unit. Kim, what are the primary challenges when it comes to maintaining close family bonds?
Oh, that's a great question, Bree. Our families are very important to us, and basically the main situation that happens is just simply distraction. Distraction being, work becomes too much of a priority, or cell phones, technology, things that are just taking us out of ourselves, not doing that deliberately, not creating time for our family, not having a time structure for our family to get together, things like that. But basically just distraction in general, not prioritizing our family time in the way that we need to.
That makes a lot of sense. Time can definitely be a major distraction. So then how does having a healthy family dynamic, how does that positively affect our physical and our mental health?
Well, our families they're our sacred space. Ultimately what we'd like to see is our families be the place we feel the safest, the place we can just disarm and let go of the rest of the world, kind of be ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And so whenever we have a positive family dynamic, we're feeling that everywhere. Like we feel that sense of support. We feel loved.
Mm-hmm.
We feel like we belong.
Yeah.
And that really creates a more positive self-esteem as we go out into the world and interact with others. It also, there's health benefits to having a really positive family dynamic. Like we sleep, better at night. We have lower stress in general. It's easier to be more intentional with ourselves and have more positive habits in our lives, more healthy habits.
So then how does having an unhealthy family dynamic negatively affect our physical and mental health?
Well, that's a great question because it's really a very similar answer, but just the opposite, right? Anytime our family dynamic is unhealthy, we don't sleep as well. We have increased stress.
Mm-hmm.
Many times we can be playing a role in our family system that goes out into life and kind of even lose contact with our sense of self and our own authentic voice because we're just sort of people pleasing or trying to keep the peace, if you will.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. So how does family support and a healthy family dynamic help those in recovery for alcohol and or drug addiction?
Yeah, so whenever we have, a really positive family support system for those in recovery, it looks like emotional support. Our family members become people that we feel safe with emotionally. When someone is in recovery, they feel like they can talk to them about different experiences they're having or the difficulties that go along with recovery. It can also help with our accountability to kind of stay on track with sobriety. That our family members can certainly be instrumental in that when we have a healthy family system.
So then, what are some healthy ways for families to address and cope with the stress?
I'm hearing you say, there's stress everywhere in life. Everyone comes home and they're bringing some of that in the door with them. So in a healthy family system, what does that look like? First of all, it looks like having like a family routine that people can count on. Maybe there's dinner time every night around the same time, or that's kind of a part of that spiritual structure for the family. It can look like really positive communication skills, which, those aren't easy. Those are developed over time. Another way the healthy family system will want to kind of deal with different members feeling stressed is, to give a lot of grace, to be really patient with everybody and recognize that, they're dealing with a lot outside of the family system. Another piece would be just open and honest communication. Where you're able to really receive them whenever they're talking to you and understand the place they're coming from, kind of that emotional attunement. Another piece would be bonding activities. That's very important. We want to know that we can have fun together, go play together, do things that make everybody laugh and unwind and kind of forget some of those things that we were dealing with before, kind of move more into the present moment.
Well, that's great. Those are definitely all some very valuable tools. I feel like I could apply those, and I'm sure everyone else can agree with me. Like you said, it does build over time, and time is important. So, thank you so much, Kim, for sharing with us today and being here.
You bet. Thank you.
Families may benefit from seeking the advice of a family counselor or therapist to get them started on the path to building strong familial bonds. If you need more help or guidance, you can also reach out to the experts at Enterhealth by visiting enterhealth.com or calling 800-388-4601 to speak with one of our specialists any time of day or night.